Okay, hey everybody. Well, this is episode 1 of Juicy Jill, and I need to keep it real with you all. I intend to post this one because I'm not about to record another one because this needs to be candid. I have to admit, with my first video, I deleted it because I didn't like the angle, and already this whole experience, it wasn't what I expected because I imagined it to be more professional looking and, with better lighting and just it looking just more professional. I didn't expect it to be like this. And at the same time though, right now in this moment, I'm in transition. I'm staying with a friend. My stuff is in storage. I don't have access to my the selfie stick that would at least allow me to not have to hold it like this, or I don't, have something that I could balance this my phone on. And I'm currently outside, and I didn't want to allow the circumstances to prevent me from still showing up. And because it's not about that. Like, my intention in creating this is to really just show up and just have a conversation with you all. Whatever comes up for me throughout each week regarding love and life and authenticity, and letting you in on my journey, but most importantly, just connecting with you all and just sharing. I know for me, I had a lot of fear before I created this. It was really funny. I mean, once I thought of the idea, I was like, okay, awesome. But then as time got closer, I had all this fear, like this resistance, of like wanting to distract or like to put it off, and I just really had to sit and cry out. I think I cried for about 10 minutes in releasing the fear. And one of the things that helped propel me forward was my intention behind creating this, which was, once again, it's not about me. It's about something greater than myself, of just showing up and sharing. And that's what's been allowing me to tap into my faith more when my fears come up. It is living from that intention. And so I don't really know where else I'm going with this. I'm just rolling with this for now. And that's just how this process is going to be. So I welcome you on this journey with me as I navigate this and just share along the way, and share in a way where we're in conversation. So I would invite you, the next time that you're struggling with a fear, maybe you could ask yourself, what is your intention behind like your action? Like, what's your intention? Is that something that could help you tap? Is there something greater than yourself that you could tap into that could allow you to just propel you forward and to tap into that courage? So I love you all, and I will see you next week. Hey everybody, so I just wanted to show up again because I got more ideas after I created that video. And since it's Juicy Jill and I already informed you, because of my circumstances, it can't be all professional right now, but at least I'm keeping it juicy for you all. And now you're seeing that I'm in my car. Now you're getting a little bit of a taste of my real life. So keeping it 100. I think this whole process that I'm showing you is just starting where you're at. Okay, because sometimes when we have these big visions or plans or goals or whatever, we have these expectations or how they should be, or maybe we hear from other people. Like, I know for me, I worked with like a previous coach who she's kind of in the like what do you call it meteorologist. She's a meteorologist, and she's kind of in the industry for like Hollywood and recording. And she gave me pointers when I was being coached by her like a couple of months ago. And then, of course, I have, a friend that's also taking a route where it's being a little more professional. But because of my circumstances right now, like, this has to do. Like, I need to start now. I can't allow it to be, I can't allow the expectations to prevent me from starting creating now. I just need to get this out. And I think that's what happens sometimes in life, is that some of our fears or expectations, or how we imagine it, or how our mind kind of gets in the way, and it kind of creates this resistance because things aren't how they should be or supposed to be. And that's not how life works sometimes. And I think I just want to show through this process that this is real life. This is how it works sometimes, and you got to start somewhere. And so I think, besides driving that intention that I was connecting with you all about, I think it's important to also just start where you're at with what you have, because your voice is important. You matter. You're important. And I think, like, life will support us if we're continuing to show up, and all those other things, with time, they'll unfold and it will develop, but we have to start somewhere. So I just wanted to share that message because it just popped up for me as I was leaving the park of where I recorded the first video, and I was about to go get some Indian food, and I'm right outside of the Indian food place, but I wanted to record this. So I love you guys. Thanks for listening to this, and until next time. Hey y'all, so I know I'm recording another video, but I just feel like sharing with you all that I'm really digging letting you in on just in my car and just in my real life, instead of it being professional, which brings me once again how sometimes our expectations of how things should be, or these roles we should play, kind of sometimes can interfere with us showing up and doing what we need to do, or not doing what we need to do, but just being who we are. I mean, it's really funny how I was allowing this idea and this expectation of how these videos should look, because that would allow me to be legit enough, right? But really, that was kind of me just being selfish and making it about me and my image, instead of it being more about service and just showing up and just sharing, which is more important, which is showing up for the greater good, something larger than myself. And that's my intention behind these videos. It's not about me, it's just about sharing the message and connecting with you all, because that's really what brings me passion and love. So I'm really excited that I came to this revelation, because it's shown up. It's shown up in other areas of my life. I'm testing for my license as a therapist right now, but one of the things at the beginning of my therapist journey is I would allow what being a therapist should be or should say get in the way of me being myself in the room. And I think that's something that we could all relate to, right? Is that whether it's like being a sister or a daughter or a friend or whatever, we can still get caught up in those roles or those expectations of how we should be. And it really just connects us from who we are, when really tapping into who we are, like that's what matters the most. And so the intention behind this channel and this video is really to be myself and to show up in that way. And that's why I actually feel pretty good about having these recorded videos like this. At first I was feeling a little like embarrassed, and then I was like, okay, I need to record, or I need to figure out ways to be able to create art to make it look a little more like professional, which over time I probably will. Well, I intend to learn that type of stuff to be a little more creative with the videos, but for right now, this needs to get out, and this needs to get out how it is. And I think there's there's so much intention and purpose behind it getting out like this, because it's showing up as I am in the here and now, and there's nothing wrong with that. So this is pretty cool. Like, I could already see the change from the first episode, which was not that long ago, or actually the first video, to now. And I just really want to thank you all for being on this journey with me. And yeah, I'm excited. So thanks. Until the next video.